Yeah, just taking a small break from my little jog here, jogging up this mountain. It's tiring. Jogging in the rain, you know, I love it, love it, love it. Tired as hell though. I may be the only one on this mountain, and I'm gonna go straight to the top. Gonna show you guys the beautiful view of the city of which I live in. Pretty interesting. Anyway. Mountain run in the rain. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, this is the city in the background. So, I suppose I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my troubles over the past several months, or I should say over the past year or so. Yeah. And you know, I probably already mentioned this in my previous videos and all that, you know, talking about the Japanese police and all that and how they handle things, you know. Anyway, you know, just being in this country, you know, it's of course it's a completely different experience, you know, compared to back home. And a lot of the things that the police do over here compared to the police back home, you know, it's just completely different. And what I've been told is, since I'm a foreigner here in Japan and all that, what I should do is just basically accept the way things are, you know, just come to terms with how things are done in regards to the policing. And what I've discovered was, you know, there's no getting out of whatever situation you're in regarding the police, you know, no matter what happens involving the police and all that, you know, you can't get away from it. And what I'm saying is, like, for example, if you're walking down the street, minding your own business, and the police stop you, there's no getting out from it until they come and they get for what they come for. You know, yeah, last year I was stopped a total of 3 times. My first time, as you've seen in my video, as you may have seen in my video, you know, stopped by the police a year ago. You know, minding my own business, shooting a vlog, and I was stopped for no reason, just walking, holding my camera up with a selfie stick, walking through neighborhoods, you know. And I made a video shoot right before that about you know, the community reaching out to me and saying what up, you know. So, and anyway, what I want to say is yeah, there's nothing you could do as a foreigner. There's no getting out of it. The police are not going to stop until they get what they want. And basically they just want to get to know you. And you'd probably think someone getting to know you is not a bad thing, but you know, to me it's, you know, it's a big thing. It's a violation. It's you know, I sort of feel like I have rights and you're not allowed to do what you did to me, kind of thing, you know. And so far this year I've been stopped once, and that experience was pretty bad. It was bad in the sense that, you know, they you know, I felt violated again. You know, I felt that they had no right, you know, public humiliation, and how it happened and all, and you know, it was just wrong. just completely wrong. Sometimes I wonder what the fuck is going on with these damn people's minds and their heads. What I'm thinking is they're probably watching too much TV. They're taking a look at me and they're assuming things like I'm black, so I'm automatically, spontaneously supposed to have drugs on me. And that's the kind of feel that I have from them. The vibe is I'm a foreigner, I got dreadlocks, I'm black, so I automatically am a criminal to them. And yeah, again, I sort of feel like they watch too much TV, they make too many assumptions, and I sort of feel, again, these police officers want to play out their fantasies. And this cat over here, man, it's meowing, and I'm just chasing it away. I don't know, it just ran away. But anyway, yeah, I sort of feel like, the police and how they act and how they approach everything, it's no different from a perverted person going after their victim. It's no different. And the reason why I feel this way is because the psychological effects that the police have had on me over the past year or so. Like my whole perception of Japan now, it completely changed. I used to think of Japan as this wonderful nature place. The people are polite, this and that. But then when after living here, it's the complete opposite. Well, the nature, it's of course beautiful. I love nature. I love the whole Japanese traditional settings and all this and that. And this cat won't leave me alone. I have no love for you, cat. Get out of here. But anyways, yeah, it's no different. The way the police treat me and all that, it's no different from a chikan, a perverted person, a pedophile. When they come up to me, they approach me, they ask me to empty out my pockets. They put their hands on me, put their gloves on, searching through my wallet, looking for illegal items. I'm like, really? And I've never seen them do this to anybody else around here. It just so happens that anytime when a police officer or a cruiser sees me, it's an automatic stop for no fucking reason, And it's, to me, it's just completely disgusting. It's out of hand. I think it's out of hand. It's like a pedophile or a pedophile going after a child and kidnapping them and taking them away kind of thing. Or if you're on the train as a woman and you get groped, it's the same thing. It's the same feeling, I feel. I guess there's probably a way to overcome it. I know, training in karate, it's like Kyokushin karate, it states that, Masayama stated that in order to form an unshaken spirit, an unshaken mind, But even though I've been training in Kyokushin karate for all these years, I sort of feel like, going through all these experiences, I am still shaken up by what's going on here. Don't get me wrong, Masayama, he's a great man and all that, and as far as the whole Kyokushin karate philosophy goes, it's a great thing. But then when something like that personal happens to you, it just doesn't go away. Like I sort of feel, again, they're like a pedophile, a groper, a rapist. The police over here, they're like rapists. It's like they could do anything they want to you, and they could get away with it, and there's nothing you can do about it. I went to the police station last year, right after the first incident, and they told me straight up that they're gonna continue doing this no matter what, just to keep the public safe. So it's like, there's nothing, and there's no changing in their minds. It's just the way it is. Even if it's a violation against me. It's like living in a world where women could get raped, and the men who raped them could get away with it, kind of thing. That's disgusting. So in that aspect of living here, Japan has kind of changed for me in that sense, just because of the way the police are and how they go on with things, and the constant anxiety, the constant fear. Each and every time that I'm outside, I'm always looking over my shoulder, or it's always in the back of my mind that the police are going to show up and they're going to do what they did to me again. Yeah, but this time I'm kind of prepared. I remember being stopped my first time back in 2009 during my first visit. I was in Tokyo Tower, and I'm not sure if they were police or security or teachers or something. I don't even know who the hell they were, but I was in the elevator, going down the elevator, and I was stopped at the bottom floor, and they asked me to see my camera because they wanted to see what kind of pictures I took. I was like, no, what the hell? What's going on here? You can't just do that. Searching the people's private things. They forcefully grabbed the camera out of my hand. They just started looking through all the pictures, and I tried to help them out, like show them what buttons, but then the guy forcefully pulled it away from me again. I was like, whoa, I'm here to try to help you out, man. Like, what the hell's going on? The people, their ignorance and their personalities, man, is just disgusting. It's not just, the police too, like a lot of people, the older minds here, the older generation, they're so stuck up in their own ways. They're not so open towards the rest of the world. I mean, as far as karate goes and all that, like, from what I noticed anyway, like a lot of people, a lot of the older generations training in karate, they're all, they have a lot more exposure to, the international community, I think. My Shihan, for example, he lived in America for a while. I guess he went there to study English. He had a good experience over there. I guess in his younger days, anyway. But anyway, comparing him to the other people here now, like the other people are just cavemen. They're like very primitive in the way they act towards people of the international community. They're just so ignorant. They don't know how to deal with people, and they assume too much. They look on and they think things about you based on what they see off TV. And that in itself, to me it's kind of disgusting. The people's ignorance, it's disgusting. Because it kind of just, it gets to me in a bit, in a way. It gets to me in the sense that, I sort of feel like these people should wake up. They should get more exposure. They should get out. Stop assuming so much. Stop watching TV. I don't watch TV. I'm always educating myself on the internet. Watching a lot of YouTube videos, documentaries, and self-help, and all that, all this and that. I'm always trying to better myself. And a lot of these people out here, they're just ignorant in the ways of the international world, international community. The police, even the younger police too, like there's a lot of old police over here, but then there's younger generations over here too, and they're just acting out fantasies. They want to be something. A lot of police over here, they're trying to be the hero. They want to save the day, even if it means violating someone's rights. Disgusting. Even over here, I've had a few employers who have had very, how can I say, old-minded approaches to governing things, and their ways, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work with certain people, especially myself, coming from North America. And again, I'm sort of feeling that they base their perception off how, of course, this is their society, this is all they've been exposed to, and this is all they know. And then when it comes to me now, when I backtalk them or when I bring up a point to make them think or help them out, they get offended by it. So it's like, okay, go ahead, continue with your bullshit, kind of thing, To me, they're just so primitive, so backwards, just different. This is Japan. So anyway, as far as the police go and all that, like I sort of feel like, of course, something needs to be done. I feel that things are kind of unjust. And I've come up with a couple of things that I'm going to do during my next stop to kind of counter the effect that they've had on me. And I'll probably explain what I'm going to do in a future video. So anyway, into the next video. Keep your chin up, stay strong, never give up. It's one love, one Kyokushin. Os. Until the next video, we out.